Welcome to Fit for Life. Welcome back. This is our 9th show. I'm so excited about this, and I hope you're getting a lot of benefit from it. And you know, if you've already done some exercise for the day, you can just sit and watch and maybe pick up something new, maybe not. So we are going to do strength training because we've done it once, and I think the show before last, and remember what I said, we're supposed to do it twice a week. 3 times a week is okay, not 2 days at one time. Because what happens to the muscle tissue is that it tears a little bit and it needs time to heal. And when it heals, you get a tiny bit stronger. I mean, it's very minute, but if you keep doing it, you just keep building up strength. So that's why you don't do strength training 2 days in a row. You can do one muscle group one day. Maybe just the upper body like we're going to do today, and then we're going to stand and do the lower body. So we're doing both upper and lower body in one day, and then you do that again with a break of 1 or even 2 days is okay. So just keep that in mind. So grab your weights and let's do something for the biceps. Do you know where the biceps are? We'll start with biceps right here. It's 2 big muscles. They do get big on some people, don't they? So we're going to strengthen up here. Bring your elbows into your body, into your sides at least, and just make sure they're touching your body. I like to put 1 foot forward, and we're going to breathe out as we lift. We don't have to go in and out breathing, just, and then 4 seconds to go down. It's not this, is it? It's breathing out and up. The first movement can be pretty fast, but slower going down. 4, 5, 6, whatever you want to do. Breathing out, and 1, 2. This is where you gain the strength on the second movement. Breathing out, and 1. And most of you, I mean, if you've never done this at all, you could probably handle a 2-pound weight. But you know, if you've been doing this in classes, either at your senior center or watching television, you probably can use at least 3 pounds. When you do 2 sets of everything and you don't feel any fatigue at all, it's just like too easy, it's time to go up in weight. Because people ask me, I don't know what size weights I should use. So just keep that in mind. So let's say this is number 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Try it again. Just don't hold your breath. Slowly down. And you can see some definition. If you look at that bicep, you can see definition. When you're controlling it on the way down, if you just let it go down, it's momentum that's bringing it down, right? Let's try another one. Breathing out. And slowly down. And then as you get down, you just turn them over and just rest them in your lap. And we'll just relax for a minute. Bring your shoulders up and down a few times. Let's do a little stretch here. Just to loosen up. Good. Alrighty. Drop the chin down. If you feel dizzy, you would know not to do this. But for those that can do it, and I think most of you can, and we'll just lift our head up. Great. And you're going to turn without turning your body now, just your head. So we're releasing the tension in the neck and your upper back. And then you're going to turn all the way to the other side. Isn't this relaxing right now? I love doing these. We'll come back to center. Then what? Let's do an ear drop. Good. And then to the other side. Wonderful. And we'll bring our head back up. Now, when you do this on your own, try to do 2 sets. If you're just beginning and it's just a little too much, then just do the 1 set. But we should be doing 2 sets. All right, let's try something for the triceps. Where are the triceps? In back of the biceps. These are the triceps. The skin that's here is usually just skin. It's not muscle that's gone this soft. The skin, again, doesn't have as much elasticity as we age. There's not enough collagen in the skin. So that is probably skin, just skin. and the muscle is a little bit stronger. You could probably build the size of your muscle if the weights are heavy enough. But for now, we're doing this just to stay strong, all right? And this is how we're going to do it. I'm going to slide forward in the chair, arms down, turn the weight so that they're horizontal. I like to put one foot in front, bring them out to the side just a little bit. Just this can be tiring. You're going to breathe out and lift back with a straight arm. As much as you can. You have to hold them out so you don't bang the chair. Keep your head up. Try it again. First movement is quick. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Try it again. It's a little challenging, isn't it? Slowly down. Again. This is number 4. It can go up fast. Slowly down now. Don't you feel a tightening in your neck, though? I can feel it right away. Number 5 is coming up. Out. And slowly down. 6 coming up. And slowly down. Can we do 7? My arms are falling off. Breathe out. I'm not used to doing it this way. There are other ways. There are machines. You can do all of this strength training with machines if you have them. Breathing out, whatever works, whatever you have time for, and slowly down. Oh boy. Wow, I can really, really feel that. I'm going to move the head from side to side, continuously but slowly, just to loosen up the side of your neck. All right, and yes, my eyes close when I do that because it's so relaxing. And let's do a little bit of this. Just turning, just your head, not your upper body. And then we'll go to the other side, all the way across. And then we'll come back and drop the head down slowly. This hopefully will stretch your neck out enough. Your upper back, oh yeah, that's great. We love that. All right, now let's do something that's really kind of difficult, but we're going to do it anyway because we can do it, even if you can only do a couple. This actually engages mostly all of the muscles in the upper body. We're going to lift those weights up, put one above the other, not on them, above. And we'll just do like a, what do you call it? A paddle wheel. A paddle wheel. I find this one really difficult, but can you feel your abdomen tightening? So it's good for the torso, the tummy area. And then just do a few back if you can. 1 and 2. Oh, I can feel it. 3. And just do 4 if that's all you can do for now. 5 and 6 and 7 and the last one. Wow. These are 5 weights. 5 pounds rather. And these are called free weights. Then they're called dumbbells. I don't like that name either. I like to call them free weights. And that's what we use to strengthen. We're going to do a couple more, but I want to do a little stretching first. So if you can, put your weights in your lap. Mine are kind of big, so I'm going to put mine down. All right, here's what you're going to do. Put your hands right on your knees, nice and tall. Push your shoulders forward. Bring them up. Bring them back, and then just drop them down. Isn't that easy? Forward, up. If you do it continuously, it's called a shoulder roll. Easy stuff, right? And forward, up and back and down and forward. Let's do 2 more. Good. And forward, up. Now for the last one, can you go back first? Not so easy, is it? You're opening up this area when you push your shoulders back, then up, then forward. That takes a little practice, so we won't worry about that too much. Palm up, arm out, reach underneath, and just very gently pull across. Don't turn the body. I'm going to do it this way and pull it. I can really feel this. Pat myself on the shoulder here. Good. And then bring the arm back. I believe we did this in our last class. It's just a great stretch for the upper body. It loosens up those muscles. Good. And down. Palm up, arm straight, sitting straight. And you're going to reach back and back. And we're going to do the other one too. I didn't forget. all the way back. And I don't see that hand at all now, because the more you do it, the more you can stretch. And it happens fast. You just have to do it, that's all. All right, we're going to bring the arm across this time, just like we did before, holding, pulling across. I'm going to do it this way, because I like to do it that way. Good. All right, and what I'd like to do, I'm going to move back just a little bit, is just reach up and across. So we're going to stretch all the way down, reaching, 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 and holding. So you're getting stretching, you're getting stronger. And then bring back the other side. You can do this with the breath if you want to. We're going to reach up all the way up to the ceiling. All the way. Make it a really, really good stretch. Wonderful. And then back. All right, grab your weights again. Now we're going to do the lower body too, but we're going to do that standing up. We're not going to use weights for that. We're going to use our own body weight for that. So here's what I'd like you to do. Just put your weights right up here on your shoulders. Yeah. Out. And slowly back. Now look at that bicep. Look at it. Definition. Definitely. Breathing out. Watch. First movement you breathe out. The second movement you just relax. Try it again. Out. And slowly back. Number 4 coming up. Out. And slowly back. You're doing something good for yourself. It's going to be wonderful. It allows you to do more for yourself, more fun things. You should be walking also. That's the cardio, right? The cardio component, I call it. We need strength. We need stretching. You've gotten plenty of that today and in all the other classes. But you do need to walk or run or dance. Something aerobic, using oxygen. Are we still doing it? I haven't been counting. I guess I am still doing it. Let's do one more. Good. And then we'll come back. And I'm going to let you put your weights away. Good. And then we'll grab some water, because we do get dry doing this. And you can drink during exercising, after, before. I don't think anyone over drinks. We're not runners or anything. There are those rare cases where people have had too much to drink. And as far as I know, I've just heard about this with runners, people that do run. They're in marathons. They've had too much water, and it can be pretty dangerous. We are going to stand up right now, and we're going to do some lower body strengthening. I will turn the chair so you can see better. See exactly what I'm doing. All right. And you know what I think we'll start with today? I think we're going to start with the hamstrings. These are the triceps. These are the hamstrings. So you're going to touch to the back. So your leg is fairly straight. And all you're going to do is this. Bend and touch and bend. You should be able to feel that back there. 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Can you do 10? This is the 8th one. Good. And 9 and 10 and down. All right. Nice and straight. Let's bend both knees. So that was for the hamstring. This is for the quadriceps. Keeping your back straight and that chin in if you can. Just bend your knees. You're getting a little stretch in your calf muscle there too, which is good. Wonderful. So you're going to come up. Lift your heels up. Put your heels down. We're going to bend, straighten, lift those heels up and down. And bend. Now this time, we're going to be using the quadriceps even more. So what you'll do is keep the knees bent, just lift the heels up and put the heels down. This might be difficult for some of you if you have knee problems or foot problems. So you're going to lift those heels up and down, up and down. I can feel it. I really can. And up and down. I'm going to say this is maybe 6. 7, and how do you feel? 8, and let's do 10. Again, it depends on your fitness level. For some of you, that might be easy, some maybe not so easy. Now, let's turn the feet out a little bit, like a ballet foot, right? Nice and tall. This should be tucked under a little bit, nice and tall. You're going to bend both knees and make sure the knee is not in or out. Your foot should be flat. Your knee should basically be over the toe. Not forward of the toe, but just over the toe, right? Good. And the other side, look down. Make sure the knee is over the toe. And then straighten. Now, lift your heels again, 1. So we're actually strengthening the lower leg this time, 2. And 3, and 4, and 5. Getting tired. 6, and 7, and 8. So how did that feel? Shake your legs out a little bit here, and here, and here. Now you're going to strengthen your lower back a little bit, and this one's kind of easy. It's not too bad. It's also great for the glutes, so keep that in mind. All right, you're going to lift that leg up. Flex your foot a little bit, so we're going to stretch on that calf muscle, nice and tall. And we're going to bounce 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do 16. Can you do 16? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wonderful. Relax, and we'll bend both knees. Good. So there's a lot you can do without weights, too. And of course, walking is also strengthening for the legs. Just keep bending the knees. All right, let's try the other side now. Okay, so you're going to why don't we touch to the back this time? Now lift the foot up, and now flex the foot. So that means what? Lifting the toes and bounce 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Beautiful. Bend both knees again. Great. I'm going to turn and face you now. Lift one foot and just circle 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. The other side, straight out. Just turn that foot, and 3. And you want to keep your ankle flexible for stepping off of curves, going downstairs. You want to make sure it doesn't get twisted and that you have enough strength in your feet. And as far as the feet and the lower leg, we've already done some for that, but I'm going to give you one particular exercise that's really important, again, and easy to do. And I can face you to do this. We're just going to lift the heels up, 1 and 2. Isn't that easy? What could be easier than that? It's great for your balance. And remember, weak muscles, poor balance. We don't do this because it's cute or it's a fad or it's fun, because it isn't always fun, is it? But you want to maintain your independence. If we're living longer, let's feel the best we can. Doesn't it make sense? But I know some people have never exercised and they don't ever want to do it. But you might have to force yourself just a little bit. Yes, definitely. Now, let's do something else that's really easy, and it's for the quadriceps, actually. But you know what? Yeah, let's do that. It just came to me. Before we finish this part, I'd like you to stand on the weaker leg. If you have a weaker side, a weaker leg, you should be doing another set on just that leg, all right? So I'm going to go back. I'm going to stand on my left leg because it is the weaker side. And when I lose my balance, it's usually to that side. So let's strengthen that. I'm so glad I didn't forget that. So what you're going to do is lift up and down. Isn't that easy? It's the same thing. It's the heel lift we've been doing, but you're doing it on one leg. And you know, because I've been doing it, it does feel a little bit stronger. We want to balance your strength. It's, you know, it's realigning the body too. and up. I can feel it now. Just do as many as you can right now. But we've got to stretch those calf muscles. So let's do this. Point to the back. Put the ball of your foot down. Glue that foot right to the floor and then pull your heel. You should feel a stretch in your calf muscle, a little bit in the hamstring. Way back. Push yourself up. Pull your shoulders down. So you're strengthening this. You're stretching the left calf, the right quadricep. And if you want to try balancing, just let go with one hand. How about two hands? It's a nice lunge, isn't it? Strength, stretch, balance. Bring those arms up. Looks like a yoga pose, doesn't it? We're going to do that too. Pull that chin back if you can. Pull the arms back a little if you can. Open the chest up. Are you still there? Whoops. Arms down. All right. Shake that leg out. The other side, you're going to point. Ball of the foot comes down. This is the runner's stretch or the walker's stretch. Pull that heel down. I don't feel a great stretch, so I'm going to go back. Of course, I have long legs too, don't I? All right. So you're bending the front knee. Make sure it's not forward. It should actually be over the ankle, but most people bring that knee forward just a tiny bit. I'm going to go back a little. All right. Do you feel solid and safe here? Pull that chin in now. So I'm kind of realigning the body. Ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, right? One arm off, nice and tall. How you doing? Whoops. But you notice I leaned toward the weaker leg, didn't I? Didn't I? Did you see that? Arms up. Oh my gosh, I'm really working. Oh boy. You know what? I think that's enough. Let's sit down. For the last few minutes, let's relax. I'm going to turn my chair here. Are you getting tired? Well, pretty soon you won't if you exercise enough. So strength training, what? Twice a week with a couple of days, 1 or 2 days in between. Don't forget your cardio. You should be walking, well, at least 4 times a week. Every day is ideal, but you know, we're bound to have a day when we're not there, not home. We're away, we don't have the opportunity or the place to walk. You can run in place, stand in front of your television or put some music on. So we need strength. We also need what? Stretching, because those muscles are going to just keep contracting and they're going to be pulling us inward, and we don't want that. We want to be out, correct? So we have strength, flexibility, cardio. What else? Proper nutrition. Are you eating leafy green vegetables every day or something green? Some people don't eat vegetables at all. No, you cannot eliminate a food group. We'll talk about that at some point. You also need stress reduction, because stress is very damaging to the body, and I think you know that. And we need balance, and we've already done a class on balance, and we will either incorporate it in another class or we'll do a whole class of just balance. And you're going to see some of the same exercises intermingled. Again, movement, any kind of movement is good for us. So let's do just a little bit of relaxation now. What I would like to try with you today is the yoga breath, just a tiny bit of stress reduction. Find a quiet place. Well, you can't do that right now. Just find a quiet place. Put on some what they call New Age music, something relaxing. Just close your eyes. That's all. You might not want to close your eyes, but I'm sure you can hear me. And we're going to do that yoga breath. We're just going to practice a little bit. So you're going to breathe up through your nose, expanding your abdomen a little bit, and then you're going to breathe out. Keep breathing out and pulling in just a little bit. This too will help to tighten, tone, and strengthen your torso, your lower torso, your back, your front, everything. It'll be wonderful. Great. And then don't forget to resume breathing, your regular breathing. And we're just going to drop the chin down. See, we also talk to ourselves a lot. I talk to myself all day long. Sometimes to myself, sometimes not. And what this breath does is it clears the mind of that constant chatter. We call it monkey mind. Isn't that interesting? we've got to learn to stop that and just be in the moment. It's called Mindfulness Meditation, and we'll do that too. So we're going to try a lot of things. But let's close our eyes and take another breath up through the nose. I promise you this will relax you. Holding the breath for a couple of seconds if you can, and then exhaling through your mouth. As you exhale, you can pull the abdomen in a little, not tightly, just a little tiny bit, and just let that chin drop down. And we need to reduce our stress. That's why the whole world is meditating. And then we'll bring the head back up again. So does that feel pretty good? Does it? Can you see I'm getting sleepy? All right, let's just drop the ear to the shoulder. Okay. And then drop that head down again, over to the other side. Sometimes I do that too. If I've been sitting a while, I'll just close my eyes and just drop the chin down. Don't do a head roll. We don't want to do that. Not good for the neck. All right. And I'll drop that chin down again. I'm just going to stay there for a couple of seconds. All right. I want to try something with you. I'll tell you what it is first. We're just going to take a breath, and then we're going to exhale, and then you're going to try to think about nothing for 10 seconds. I just want you to see how difficult that can be. Maybe it won't be for some of you, but let's try it. So you're going to breathe up through the nose all the way up. Hold, and then exhale. 1, 2, keep exhaling. 4, 5, and 6 if you can. And try to think of nothing for the next 10 seconds. Go. Okay, I couldn't. I was thinking of the thing I'm going to do next. But it takes practice, like everything else. So I'm hoping you enjoyed this class, that you get something out of it. Again, as long as you're moving, I'm happy. It's really, really important for your mental health and your physical health. So tune in next time. We're on every day. In most places, we're on every day. Not every single town, but great to see you folks. And I'll see you in the next show. Bye.